What is up, everybody? PTB here, and I'm really excited to bring you guys this gameplay. This is my first upload of a 100 plus kills game. It was really awesome. I wasn't even planning on getting 100 kills, wasn't even trying that hard for it, but it kind of just like fell on my lap and happened this game. I wasn't even recording, but I went into theater and recorded it, and I'm here to bring it to you guys today. Also, what I want to talk about in this video is a few tips, rules, and guidelines that I want to give you guys if you want to go for 100 plus kills in a game. I also want to talk real quick about my channel itself, my subscribers, my fans, and the future of my channel. Now this is a really long gameplay, as you might have already seen on the time of the video. It's about 13 minutes, and that's even after I cut out the time that I died and everything, because you know in headquarters you don't spawn back until the HQ is destroyed if you die. So I cut out all the parts while I was dead, and I also sped up the video when I'm in my air support. So I hope you guys will just bear with me and watch all the way through, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. Alright, so I'm going to get started with a few guidelines and rules and ideas to use when you're trying to get 100 kills or just a really top-notch gameplay. Now the base of any good game in Call of Duty is your custom class. You really need to use something that you're comfortable with and you know you're going to deliver with consistently. For me, that's the PDW. So my class setup is the PDW with a silencer and a grip. My perks are Ghost, Lightweight, Toughness, and Dexterity. My equipment is a trophy system, and my primary grenade is a Semtex. The trophy system is something extremely useful in objective games and anytime you're trying to get a lot of kills, because there will be times where it'll save your life. Like I just threw it down there, you can see. It gets you 25 points for every single thing it destroys. It will destroy any grenade, C4, I think rockets like RPGs or anything too, that are shot or thrown near it. So that's definitely something I always want to have in my class. Then my score streaks. I have a lot to say about my score streaks and what you might want to use if you're going for a really good gameplay. I'm using the Orbital VSAT, Lodestar, and VTOL Warship. And this is really a great loadout because in an objective game, on top of getting a lot of kills, it's not going to be that difficult to get to your VSAT. A lot of people might think that it's extremely difficult to get to, but when you're playing objective and you're just playing really fast-paced like this, it's not going to be that hard. Then I'm using the Lodestar. Lodestar is really great. It's only 1800 points, which I think is extremely good and low for the amount of damage it can do to your enemies. It can get you probably 10-15 kills depending on how you use it, and that's even somewhere up near the same amount that a VTOL warship will get you. Actually, since I've got this gameplay, I've switched my kill streaks. I switched the VTOL warship, and now I use a swarm in its place because I've noticed that the Lodestar and the warship are two very similar things. They're only 1 kill apart, and you really don't even need both of them. And if you just use the Lodestar and you go into a Lodestar, that'll pretty much earn you the swarm, the kills that you're going to get in a Lodestar. And even if you don't use your Lodestar right away, if you wait for it until like you die or whatever, it's only I think 3 or 4 more kills away for a swarm up from the Lodestar. So like I said before, use whatever you're comfortable with. Use kill streaks that you know you're going to be able to obtain and get kills with. I would just strongly recommend using a VSAT. I think if you look up any gameplay of 100 plus kills, they're going to be using a VSAT. Anybody that knows how to get a good gameplay, get a lot of kills, win a game, they all use the VSAT. It's something that helps your team, it helps you towards the objective, it helps you stay alive, and I think it's a no-brainer on what to use. My next guideline to go by for a great game like this is always play the objective. I can never say that enough in my videos. Constantly go for, be near, capture objectives, defend objectives, because it's going to get you points. Yeah, you want to win the game, and that's half the reason, but the other half of the reason is the points you get. If you capture a headquarters, for example, in this game, it's 200 points. If you get a kill while capturing the headquarters, that's 200 points. If you get a kill defending the headquarters, that's 125 points. It's just, there's so many points to be had playing towards the objective, and some people think that if they're going to get a lot of kills, they're just going to ignore the objectives and go slaughter the enemies. Yeah, you could do that, but it's going to be a lot harder to get your kill streaks and get more kills as fast as you will, as I'm doing in this video. Now with that in mind, you still want to be smart while playing the objective. I amass a pretty big lead in this game, so at one point I started to not necessarily dive into go right into the headquarters. I was kind of hovering on the outside and just killing the enemies and stopping them from getting there, kind of defending it for my team. Because I got lucky enough to have a good team, even though I went into this game alone. I'm not in a party with anybody. I was lucky enough to have a great team that went and captured objectives. That's another great thing another thing you're really going to need, I think, if you're going to have a great gameplay. You obviously are not going to get 100 kills if you're getting shot out 250-0 in headquarters. That's just not going to happen. So I got lucky enough to have a great team who went for the objective continually, and I was able to sometimes get off the objective and just defend it or kill the enemies without necessarily putting myself in danger of dying. That leads into my next point. I kind of mentioned a little bit of this earlier, but my next point is that even after capturing a headquarters or an objective or holding the flags in domination, you don't want to just like run away after you capture them or go just kill the enemies. What you want to do is kind of hang around and defend that. See, after this headquarters is captured, I'm still circling around it. I'm not running away and hiding. You really want to defend it because, number one, you're going to get more points for killing people while defending. And number two, all the enemies are going to be coming towards it, so they're just asking, basically, to get killed. Now, on the opposite side of that, there's an idea that I think everybody that plays this game, or everybody that really wants to win or get a lot of kills or just have a great gameplay, should keep in the back of their mind. And that is just to think and react and use your own judgment and process what you're doing, all in an attempt to just die less. Obviously, you want to minimize the times that you're going to be in danger and the times that you're going to die in a game if you're trying to get a big kill streak. That's something pretty obvious. Now, there's a few ways to do this. Like I said, you got to use your own judgment. Sometimes maybe a headquarters or an objective is a dangerous spot for you to be if you're trying to amass a kill streak. I'm not saying ignore the objectives, ignore your team, but there's times where it's not going to be the best opportunity for you to capture one. You might want to lay off of it and defend it, let your team capture it, or you might want to wait with your whole team back, kill off the enemies first, then go capture it. You just constantly got to be thinking and using your own judgment in order to minimize the times that you will or might even die. Now, an example of exercising proper judgment like that is, this has happened to me before, and I'm sure it's happened to a couple of you guys out there, that a situation where you might see an enemy or you might shoot at an enemy, but he ends up getting around a corner from you or getting into a building and away from you without you finishing the kill. The last thing you want to do is run into that building or around that corner after him and try to finish your kill, because odds are if he's a good player, he's turned around, he's waiting for you there, and he's ready to kill you, and that is just an embarrassing and stupid way to die that you really want to avoid. Now, my final and probably most valuable tip that I want to offer you guys in terms of going for a great gameplay like this one is, don't get frustrated. Obviously, a lot of people are trying to get huge gameplays, get a lot of kills and stuff like that. It's not like I just turned on my Xbox and first game I went and got 100 kills. That just doesn't happen. It's going to take a while. Like this night that I was playing this lobby, I was probably playing for 3-4 hours before I even got this gameplay. It just takes a while to get settled in, get into a good lobby, get yourself on pace and playing well, using the right gun class to get 100 plus kills. It's just not something that's going to happen every day, and I think people need to accept that it's not easy to do and you're not going to get it right away. I mean, take it from me personally. I've been playing Call of Duty games for 4 or 5 years now, a lot. I've been doing YouTube for about 3 years now, and probably in my career I've gotten maybe 10 100 plus kill games. It's just not something that happens easily. In Black Ops 2, this gameplay that you're watching right now was only my second 100 plus kill one. Unfortunately, actually, that's a funny story, that my first one was 112 kills. I went 112 and 10 on the same map, and for whatever reason, I wasn't recording, and Theater didn't save it. That was back in like the early days. I think I was only like a 2nd or 3rd prestige, so that was only a few weeks after the game came out, and you can believe me, I was frustrated. I was extremely frustrated. I got 112 kills in a game, and it's gone. No evidence of it. I have a picture on my phone that I took of the scoreboard to send to a friend, and that's it. So it sucks sometimes, you know? Like, I don't think that's going to happen to you guys because all the problems are fixed, but that's just an example. Frustrating things will happen when you're trying to get good gameplays. If you're expecting a huge number for yourself, obviously it's not going to happen the first time you go for it. Think about it in other terms. If you play a sport, like say you play basketball, the first game of basketball that you play, you're not going to go out and score 100 points. You just got to work towards it. You got to work and get yourself to improve, practice, and like in this game, it took me until, like I said, I was 3rd prestige to get my first 100 kill game, and my second one didn't come till here when I'm 8th prestige. So it's not something that's going to come along every day. It's not something that's easy to do. It's something you're going to have to be extremely patient with and just wait for it to come to you. And that's the amazing thing, is I kept playing really hard, trying really hard, This lobby, I got it, and actually, it's something that's really funny. I might even upload that. Is this same lobby, the very next game, I was lucky enough to break 100 again, and you can believe me, I was extremely pumped about that. I was in a party with one of my friends. He heard me just bugging out. I got 100 kills in the same lobby 2 games in a row. The kids must have thought I was Jesus in that lobby, man. They were sending me messages, friend requests. It was crazy. But like I said, that's just not going to happen every time. It was a lot of work. I tried really hard. I got a lucky lobby that I was in, and I stayed in it, and I was able to do it. This gameplay was recorded a few weeks ago, and obviously I haven't done it again yet. It's something that's just not easy to do. So that's pretty much it for the tips and teachings that I have for you guys of how to get 100 plus kills. I really hope this is useful to you guys. I really hope you take some of the things that I've said and apply it to your own playing. And I really hope that you're able to reach your goal, get 100 plus kills in your own game soon. What I want to do now is switch topics of this commentary a little bit and start talking a little bit about my Call of Duty playing career, my YouTube, my fans, subscribers, and just a little bit about that. I've been playing Call of Duty for about 5 years now. I started with Call of Duty World at War. I got my Xbox shortly after that game came out, and I played that. I really enjoyed it. I was able to get good at it fairly quickly. Then, once I reached 10th Prestige on that game, I actually went back to Call of Duty 4 to get that experience because that had been everybody's favorite game, most people's favorite game at that point. So I went back, played that, got 10th Prestige there, and then when Modern Warfare 2 came out, I went and played that, and so I've had my fair share of playing every Call of Duty. I've bought and maxed out my rank on every single Call of Duty ever since Call of Duty 4. I've played on really any level of Call of Duty, all the way from public matches with my friends to game battles teams to pro teams. So I've had my go around with Call of Duty, and I really have enjoyed all of it. It's just a great game to play that I've really enjoyed. And that experience and knowledge of Call of Duty is what I really base my YouTube channel around. So I've been doing YouTube for about 3 years. The Modern Warfare 2 era is when I got my capture card and first started uploading. I've uploaded montages, gameplays, instructional videos, commentaries, all sorts of things ever since then. Now, if you take a look at my channel, my subscriber count may not be that impressive. I don't have that many subscribers. I don't have that many video views. Here and there, I get a video that gets a lot of hits, and that's just motivation to keep doing it. If you are a subscriber of mine, I'm very thankful for that. Thank you very much. If you're not subscribed, it is really appreciated if you do subscribe. Please, if you could, hit that subscribe button. I'm sure you'll like my videos. If you do enjoy a certain video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. It's really helpful and really lets me know that I've done good on a video. If you didn't like a video, please feel free to leave it a comment. I'm very open to constructive criticism. Anything that you have to say that could better my video or an idea for another video in the future to upload, anything at all that you guys have to say about my videos, please leave it in the comments. It's always welcome. So that's just a little rundown I wanted to give you guys about my past in Call of Duty and YouTube. I don't have any plans on stopping YouTube. I plan on increasing the amount of videos that I upload. I'm buying new equipment here and there, new microphone, new capture card, this, to better my channel. I really hope you guys enjoy my videos. And like I said, please leave a comment of what you want to see in the future. I'm open to any idea of any new series or anything that you want to see on my channel. So yeah, that's just about it. This video is finally coming to a close. If you've watched all the way through, thank you very much. I ended up going 101 and 19. I got those last 2 kills at the last few seconds to break through 100 and get to 101. I really enjoyed making this commentary. I enjoyed playing this game and getting this gameplay for you guys. I really hope you liked it. If you did, please leave the video a thumbs up. Please comment if you liked it. If you didn't like it, like I said, leave some constructive criticism in the section. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to me now. It is really appreciated. And that's just about it. As always, thanks for watching. I'm PTB, and I'm out.